Afternoon to all of you, available here as well as in YouTube live streaming. And Dr. Prasad is joining very soon. There is some problem in his system. So lecture is on today's lecture is national webinar on LIS Professional Development in Present Era, and it will be delivered by Professor Muthaiya Kognurmat. He is very eminent personality in India. Sir, first of all, being ILA president, I welcome you in this program, and you always very good source of inspiration for the professionals in the country, and in particular myself. Professor Mutaiya Kognurmat is former dean and former professor of Central University, Gujarat, Department of Library Science. And presently, he is very active with the Vasawa International Samiti and working very hard for the development of the profession at one of the other level. And I personally take this opportunity so many times. I bother him to get help and to represent for various representations all the time. I am thankful, sir. You always with us and giving your guidelines, guidance, and we are lucky enough to have a person like you with us. And dear participant, you may also know about his career that will be given by one of our professional, the brief detail. Sir has worked at so many places, and particularly the very renowned university in Delhi, that is Jawaharlal Nehru University, as librarian. Sir is having the all kind of experience as an administrator, as teacher, as librarian, and even as a library worker, we can say. क्योंकि जब भी कोई हमारा काम होता है तो सर हम सर को कहते हैं, लेकिन सर हमेशा हमारी फाइल लेके कहेंगे लाइए, हम लिखते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं. एंड आई नो हिज इनकी उत्सुकता का. जब हमने देखा कि चड्डा कमीशन पे रिव्यू कमेटी बैठी हुई थी यूनिवर्सिटी एंड कॉलेज टीचर्स के लिए, जो पे रिव्यू कमेटी यूजीसी बनाती है, तो सर ने बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले किया उस दौरान. और हम डेली बेसिस पे सर को बॉदर करते थे. और तब हम लोग लक्की भी थे कि सर दिल्ली में थे. तो सर मैं आपका बड़े हृदय की गहराइयों से बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं कि आपने समय दिया. मैंने सर को 1 मिनट कॉल किया और सर ने कहा हाँ बोलो, कब बोलना है, किस टॉपिक पे बोलना है. तो ये हमारे लिए गर्व की बात है. And I think Prasad is not even till joined. Vinita,
Yes, sir.
please,
Yes,
I
sir.
like to
Yes,
give
sir.
the brief CV of
Yes, sir.
sir to the participants.
Yes, sir.
So over to Vinita.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to everyone present here. It is indeed a matter of great honor and privilege for me to introduce our eminent resource person, Professor Mutaiya Koguru Mat, sir, an eminent academician and leader in the field of library and information science. He is currently serving as the Director General of the Basawa International Information Center, Basawa Simiti, Bangalore. Professor Koguru Matsar has an impressive academic background. He completed his post-graduation in library and information science with distinction, secure a gold medal. He later pursued his MSc in information management from Sheffield University, United Kingdom, where he passed with first-class honors. And he has also been awarded a PhD for his extensive research on information-seeking behavior of users. With over 3 decades of professional experience, he has served in several prestigious institutions. He was Dean and Professor at the Central University of Gujarat, and before that, He worked with the Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai, where he established the Center for Library and Information Management Studies and launched a pioneer program such as the PG Diploma, Masters, and PhD in Library and Information Science. He also served as librarian at the National Institute of Technology, Surathkal, successfully automated library services there, and later the University librarian at Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, where he introduced several initiatives to enrich digital and electronic resources for faculty and students. Professor Kognuru Matsar has held several important positions, including President of Indian Library Association during 2004 to 2007 and Chairperson of the Bombay Science Librarians Association since 2004. He has also been a governing board member of InflivNet UGC and the member of several academic and research council across universities in India. His international exposure spanned visit and collaboration with libraries in the UK, Australia, France, the Netherlands, and many other countries. Prolific scholar and researcher, he has authored books, published numerous research papers in reputed journals, and successfully led projects funded by IFLA and Sir Dorabji Tata Trust and the UGC. Under his leadership, many workshops, conferences, and refresher courses have been organized, contributing significantly to capacity building in the LIS fraternity. Professor Kongru Matsar is widely respected as an inspiring teacher, visionary leader, and dedicated professional who has immense contributed to the growth and recognition of the library and information science profession in India and abroad. With this introduction, I take great pleasure in welcoming Professor Mutaya Kogrumat sir and inviting him to share his valuable insight with us on LIS profession development in the present era. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Om Sri Guru Basalingaya Namaha. Respected President Dr. Pradeep Rai, General Secretary Dharam Kumarji, and all the Vice Presidents, Council members, and Mrs. Vinita, Honorable members of Indian Library Association, and my dear fellow professionals and friends, it's a great pleasure to be amongst you and share my thoughts on the library and information professionals development in the present era. In fact, when I suggested this topic to Dr. Pradeep Rai, he said that, yeah, a lot many things has to be taught on that, and it is aptly suitable for the present time. That is what I got green signal. Also, I discussed some of the facets with my core group of ILA friends and also the professional friends. It is also quite challenging for all of us to work out the strategy for future plan and also the imbibe all kinds of facets of the LIS professional and its development. The entire profession itself is quite challenging in the present era because the resources are tremendously growing and innovative facets and gadgets and technologies day-to-day posing the problem for all of us, and the faster collaboration, networking, resource sharing is another challenge, and application of information technology and artificial intelligence is also biggest challenge for the librarians like us. And above all these things, user needs the accessibility. This is the big problem almost all libraries are facing and librarians are facing to cater to the needs of the people. In fact, LIS Professional Development is moving in a multi-dimensional way. It is very difficult to catch the rat race. In a way, in a tremendous speed, it is growing. Today's knowledge society leads us to reality of life, and access of the information is the most important and pivotal for the users. It has the 5C wheels for the profession. Number one is collaboration, consumption, curation, and cooperation, and the most important is the conservation. Coming to the fact that, can I see the PPT? I hope you are seeing the PPT.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Under
Yeah.
process.
Yeah. It is not what you achieve, it is what you overcome. That is what defines your career and my career and everybody's career in the life. In fact, it is told by Colin Fisk, and he also guided us to how to march for the present system of the world. And the entire world is called the global village, and also the entire society is called the knowledge society. Uh, in fact, library and information science is an interdisciplinary field that applies the practices, perspectives, and tools of management, information technology, education, and other areas to the library. The collection, organization, preservation, and dissemination of information resources and political economy of information is an important aspect. The libraries, being the repositories of knowledge and information, their importance has increased. In this situation, the librarianship has attained the status of separate discipline itself. Librarians are the custodians of libraries, and they organize, maintain, and store books, preserve the manuscripts, and preserve the digital resources in the library. They help people to find information and use it effectively in their personal and professional lives. The traditional libraries, which contained only books, now have many varieties of information sources, and also the traditional libraries which contained only books now have different kinds of information sources and information gadgets. And also there are various purposes such as education, research, and reference, and above all these things, the pleasure of reading and writing. So all of us have gone through this, that the genesis of knowledge, the development of the present knowledge society has come through different stages. Stone Age society to the agrarian society to the industrial society, and information society. And the present society is the knowledge society. We have seen the sojourn journey of libraries from palm leaves to the palm top. We have seen the development of resources in bricks, books, and bytes. So this is the one of the aspect of the main society. In fact, we have seen that the development and the stages also, and all the stages of the society, we have become the pivotal, and also we have managed the collection, organization, and also the dissemination of knowledge. So what I want to bring to your kind notice that the role which have been played by the LIS professionals is an important, and also we have gone through all the forms of resources, and we have churned the information from the ocean of information sources and channelized that information to the end user. Of course, we can see that the profession, the librarian and the library profession has made the library as a super system. So we have to access the information through harnessing the internet and internet resources and working with the computer technology, data communication, and document technology. Convergent of digital technologies to the fact of providing the solutions for the problems what we have faced. And increased cost of education is another aspect where the library is playing the providing the sources and information, and also the services to the users. We are all moving towards the digital libraries and digital technology application, and also we are managing the virtual libraries and virtual universities on the network. In fact, as I said, that globalization of education and globalization of business has brought us to the stage of limelight, and also the provided the opportunity for us to go for the e-commerce services and content management system to the user. And rapidly changing content has to be managed by the profession, and also we have to provide the lifelong education and lifelong learning sources for the mankind. The last but one is the consortia and application of artificial intelligence to the library systems. And we work with all these aspects. The profession and the professor or the librarian has to be updated himself, and he should act as a super system manager rather than just managing the traditional library system. With this,
Excuse me,
we
sir.
can also, yeah.
Sir, slide is not moving.
Is it not moving?
No, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Now moving.
it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Now it is okay, sir.
So you can see this, the entire amalgamation of all the aspects of the library as a super system, and the librarian and professionals are playing the pivotal role in acquiring the knowledge, organizing the knowledge, and the disseminating the knowledge. Okay. Then comes the professional development. In fact, LIS professional working in the environment have to face challenges. Hence, it becomes important for the patrons, clients also to develop skill in information literacy so that they can identify, evaluate, and use the relevant information effectively. In fact, my users in the libraries are better IT savvy than the librarians and the library staff. That is the day-to-day order of the society, because students, my children and my grandchildren are more better than in operating the computer and operating the mobile technology and application and bringing it. That is also the same attitude with the users of the entire library system. So when they are faster than us, we have to follow them. We have to be better than their technical know-how and technological skill development. So that is one of the challenge the present society is putting us to face it, and we have to learn. We have to abreast with the knowledge. We have to abreast with the information technology, even though sometimes we feel that frustrated that the information technology blossoms in the morning like a sun rising and shines in the afternoon and fades in the evening. That is the data. As we have got a new software or software system which has arrived in the market, and it will be faded within 2-3 days. And we have to go for the new version, new technological application and other things. This is one of the drawback of the information technology. Until unless we learn it, until unless we practically understand the know-how of the information technology, we are not going to implement it, and we will not become the thorough professional fellows of the library and information science. The location and provision of information services has dramatically changed over the last 10 years. Once upon a time, user is to come to the library and access the information. Now the time has changed because the technology, as it grows, the user also expects that the services or the information should be provided, knowledge should be provided at his doorstep, at his mobile. You might have seen the application of mobile technology in accessing the databases, e-journal, e-books, rather than coming physically to the library and access. He wants more freedom, he wants more access facility at his leisure time or at his convenient time, rather than making it fact that he must visit to the library, then only he is allowed to access this thing. There is no need to leave the home or office to locate and access information which is now readily available online via digital gateways furnished by a wide varieties of information providers. The libraries are changing, that is from traditional to electronic library and digital library. They face changes in the context of types of information, ways of information provision, services, and offers many challenges to working professionals. In fact, when we think on this line, we have to think on the what are all the ways and means for getting the profession into a change from traditional system to the modern system. That is what we have to think. In fact, what we say that the modernization, adnan se sudnan tak, from ignorance to the wisdom, we have to carry on. And also we have to be very perfect from rawness to the fruitfulness, that is the maturity of services and the prabuddhate, what we call it as paripakvate, what we will call it in maturity, and the knowledge base, what we create in ourselves, should come in a more conceptual way and work for the profession. In fact, need for the meaning of the professional development, you know that the professional development is defined as engaging specific activities to upgrade, and increase competencies and skills so as to raise the value of our professional work continuously. The core of professional development consists of two elements, the process and what is achieved via the process, and the knowledge and skills pertaining to the given profession. So these are practically workable solutions for the knowledge development and the professional development. Need for the professional development is uh, all of us know that librarian occupational training begins the moment he steps into the profession. Formal classroom instructions covers primarily the generalized knowledge and about the fundamental concepts and theories of library systems and operations at the time he or she taught at different levels of the graduation and post-graduation level. Each individual library, however, exhibits its own unique identity composed of organizational structure, types and arrangement of information resources, users' characteristics and needs has to be identified and provided the each information which he or she needs. Professional development opportunities can help the new librarian put theoretical knowledge into practical, put the knowledge to work and apply generalized concepts to specific responsibilities and become familiar with the given job situation. This is the need for the professionals, and one has to go for the knowledge and skill required for professional development in the present era. The knowledge of resources, that means what are all the resources? As I have told that library is the trinity. One is concept is the major is user and user's behavior and use aspect. The other one is the resources, varieties of resources. What are all different kinds of resources, both journals, e-resources, as well as databases, and also the digital resources. And the other one is the biggest problem is the management, human resource management. The librarian has to play a major role here for meeting both the ends into one. That means there are ocean of demand for the information by the users, and there is a mountain of users who need the exact information. The bridge between the user and the resources has to be built by the librarian, library professionals, so that the skill what they have developed can meet out the needs of the human demand for the different kinds of needs. Knowledge of resources has to be taught, teleological facilities and resources. As I say that the number one is the computer and communication technology, and there are online resources, websites, and there are so many other varieties of resources which are all come out in the modern knowledge society. And the biggest this thing is financial resources. As all of us know that whenever there is a budget crunch or budget cut, the first axe on the grind is the library budget. We find that the first circular, even though 10 crores has been sanctioned in the month of April, March, April, before June, it is that 30% cut or 20% cut. And when it comes to the October, November, another 20% cut. When it comes to the December, it is almost 50% cut on the budget. That is the first axe on the grind is financial budgetary provision and its resources availability. The next one is the human resource skill for manpower. Training and developing also is another aspect. In fact, all of us know that more than 75% of the Indian universities professional posts, librarian posts are vacant. And all of us are pulling the the same trend, same this thing, and everywhere we talk, we never built up the pressure on the government or this thing. Very recently, I find that there are about more than 100 to 500 letters which have been dispatched by Indian Library Association to the different states, different this thing, thanks to the office bearers of the Indian Library Association who have written to all the state ministries also, education ministries also, central ministry also, and they are pursuing it in a perfect way. This is where we have to step in and do something for the development of the manpower, and also the recruit all the at least 75 to 80%, because 75 to 80% vacant positions are there, and we are not working on that. So this is a good move by the Indian Library Association. I must be thankful because it was long standing due by the association also and by the other professional bodies also. We have to work together for the development of and improvement of the manpower and skill also. In fact, the competency that required to possess in the LIS professional is acceptance of change, knowledge of users, interaction with the knowledge resources, and also the users, provide quality services, and be adaptive, flexible, and resistant. Be resourceful, possess excellent communication. That is what I said, the computer technology, communication technology, and the library technology should work together, and combinedly together we have to constantly update the personal knowledge, and also some courses of very recently thought over. It may be diploma or degree in computer technology, information technology, like postgraduate diploma in digital library and information science, postgraduate degree of Hyderabad University, computer application and LAN application system. Such kind of online courses, one can work it out and learn the skill so that you will be the competent with the other professional bodies and professional members. Create awareness among the users, make them accept the changes also, be an information management strategist, be a knowledge manager kind of profession. It's not only the traditional managing the books and journals, it is also the managing the knowledge and the information. In fact, all of us know that technical knowledge required operating system, word processing, database management is one of the best this thing. And also here comes the content management system also. The end user wants the real content, what he wants. He doesn't want to evaluate and also the access hundreds of articles and select one. So he wants a pinpointed and exhaustive information source. So that we have to learn the system. And general purpose of programming, networking, information technology tools and techniques, library and information science professionals also should learn. So that it will be facilitating for managing our own network as well as the systems of the computers available in our own library. The information retrieval software and for online and other internet sources has to be learnt. Library software packages, acquaintance with digital library tools and techniques. These are all the technical knowledge requirement. And above all these things, develop a action plan and action steps. Upgrade the educational qualification by self-study or by distance education. Search for new assignments in current job. Attend seminars and conferences, workshops, and different training programs. It may be only not the LIS related, but it also may be computer technology and advanced computing systems technology. We have to participate in different kinds of workshops and skill development programs, experience self-paced learning of through the books, videos, and other YouTube's systems, and peruse and higher academic degrees. Always aspire for acquiring the higher academic, even though you are self-sufficient at the certain stage, but your aspiration for the knowledge should go higher and higher. In fact, for my own example, thanks Vinita expressing that I have gone through a postgraduate MS in Information Management from Sheffield University. That was not compulsory when I took the librarian position in Surathkal, NIT Surathkal. But there was an opportunity available, and I have gone through that and completed. Along with me, there are 4 other stalwarts. One Lahari from the Guwahati, and Dr. Lakshman Rao, and myself, and also Dhar from Kashmir. We went for that MS degree program, and we have learned all the information technology systems, tools, and techniques, and we came back. So acquire means in all higher education, and also the communication, deep computer handling skills also very much necessary. Join online discussion group on topics which you want to learn more about, handle internet, other resources, use e-books and e-journals frequently, acquire administrative, management, ICT, leadership, presentation, research, and marketing skill. The librarian is not the jack of all trades only. He is also the master of library. That concept we must adopt and develop our skills. Yes, coming to the steps towards becoming a great librarian and information manager. First of all, we have to go for this 10 basic things, which we see that, in fact, first of all, we have to understand the empathy. What do you know about your users? They understand your customer is the biggest nara of business as well as the profession of anybody's profession. We must first understand what are all our users, who are all our users, what they need, what will be their future needs also we have to understand. And in fact, developing the empathy with sympathy. Look towards always the user as sympathetic and this thing also, so that he will look to you in a kind way and a kindness. That will bring the good relationship, and that will go a long way of life. Even though they remember their teachers very often, very rarely they may remember the librarian also. So if we look into them in a kind way or sympathetic way, they will also come with us and interact with us. They help in other way to you to help other users also, so that you will become the popular librarian or professional person better than the teachers. In fact, don't confuse with the jargon of words, because day in and day out we find lot many same meaning, same term, but it gives the different names for different aspect. The end user's level and his education background and his rural background or his vernacular language background we must understand. We must teach him the latest words also, latest technological terminologies also, so that he will be understanding the better, and he will come back to you with the need of knowledge, and treat him as a God, so that you will be serving to the godly persons. And we have to work out the strategy. it is very much necessary to work with the strategic plan. In fact, there are many more aspects. What will be the strategic plan for my library for next 5 years, next 10 years, next 25 years? That kind of strategic plan we must work out in the library or the information center or the knowledge centers where we are working. And also, most of the times, librarians will be in trouble in a legal framework of agreements with the publishers, distributors, and also the e-journal holders, because blindly we will sign for the agreements, and finally we will end up with the trouble, and the legal hassles will come. So we have to work with the institution and organization's legal framework, and also we must cautious in providing the legal aspects to the management. And change is the order of the day. We have to grow and be growth minded and change those things that can be improved, so that you will be looked in a different angle. It is not an individual work, because no individual library will provide the 100% satisfaction to the user. But the user has the every right to ask whatever he wants. But we don't have that right. So in that aspect, we have to work with the teamwork group of the libraries or the subject libraries where we are working. And we have to prepare our own team in-house as well as the outside, so that when there is a teamwork, you will get the best strength. And the result out of it is always favors and multiplies and provide the fruitfulness to all the libraries or the librarians who are working in a team. So about the other aspect is we will wake up only when the NAC or some evaluation committee comes to the library, then only we will start working. But work with the indicators and think that services must always be profitable. That means if we invest for 25 lakhs for the information technology application and forgot the important library management software or the digital library software. So that should not happen, and we have to work with the indicators. And also, whenever there is a evaluation committee members, in-house as well as outsiders comes, we must be prepared for get evaluated thoroughly, strictly, so that will give the litmus result for you, which is good and which is bad, so that you can march on for the future. So application of innovation and innovative ideas are well appreciated and appraised to the professional people. So encourage that, whether it comes from the lower level staff or whether it comes from the top level staff or the management itself. Accept it and bring into the practice innovative ideas and implement to the libraries. And the most important aspect is updating ourselves with the latest technology. Above all these things, that most important thing is the happiness. Try to be very happy. And above all these things, job satisfaction is the most important for all the library and information science professionals. You may be assistant librarian, library assistant, or the librarian, or the chief librarian, or the university librarian, or the library director. The job satisfaction is the most important aspect of the professional development. Above all these things, that we have to move. When we get the happiness, when we become independent. Avalambana se swavalambana banana. Instead of dependency on others, to be self-dependent is the most important. Apakvata te se paripakvata, prabuddhata, rawness to the fruitfulness and maturity level. Sukhatvata se vastavikata. Instead of laying in the ivory tower and imaginary this thing, we have to understand the ground real situation, and we have to understand the vastavikata. That gives the biggest happiness. And abalata se sabalata. That means from weaknesses to the strengthfulness. We have to understand our weakness and we have to strengthen ourselves for the future. We have to do ourselves that SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. Then only we will be the strongest person and strongest footings on the surface. Most important is ajnanata se sujnanata, that is ignorance to the wisdom. As we all of us know that there is a saying that data leads to the information, information leads to the knowledge, knowledge leads to the wisdom. The same thing Buddha's sloka said that Sangam Saranam Gacchami. When we meet with the people, we will become Sangam. And Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. When we interact with the Dharmam, and that is the Adharma se Sudharma tak leke chalna hai. And Adhunikata se modernization and Samagra Vishwa Drishtikon, global vision. That is what Buddha has taught us. Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami. Finally, you will become great with the greatest wisdom. That is Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. With this concept, I conclude. Before conclusion, are there any suggestions? And also there are many more things to be expressed, but it should not run away out of my reach and out of your this thing. Shall I go to the conclusion to come back to the question and answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You finished the conclusion, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I want to take one suggestion from your end as a question.
Yeah.
Actually, on day-to-day basis, I received so many calls throughout the country from various librarians. Basically, as you have indicated in your one of the slide is adoption of change. Most of the librarians are updated one by going to join some courses or by virtue of the lectures delivered like person you on various platforms, and they want to change with the time, but the authority attitude towards the librarian is I can say being president not so positive. They are capable, they can adapt, they can implement maybe the latest technological techniques, maybe plagiarism related issues and so on. There are a number of queries on daily basis I receive. Sir, I want to know what is the way out to adapt the change without disturbing the authority. This is somehow not the technical question, but I know your experience can give us the guidance in this direction.
Thank you. It's a good question and also thought-provoking also. Many times, even though we want to do the course and this thing, there will be not good circumstances where the institution will not give permission or the institution will not give scope for such kind of this thing. But At present, there is a new education policy has brought out skill development programs, offline, online, as well as short-term courses, long-term courses, and lifelong learning courses also. So there is no hindrance if there is a will. Where there is a will, there is a way. You have to make the mind. You search for the online courses which are conducted all over the world. It is not only Indian institutions, Indian universities and this thing. If you make a mind that don't underestimate yourself or don't underestimate myself that if I take the register for the American university, am I eligible to, or am I capable of understanding that? It's not a big thing. Of course, India has got that benefit of learning and studying in English. That will be a window for seeing the world. That is not a big this thing. And there are uh, very well developed countries, European countries, they themselves will not talk in English. And they are very poor in English. They will learn, Norwegians are learning the Norway, and French will learn in the French, Germans will learn in the German. If they travel from one district to the other, that is almost equal to the one district in one country is equal to one district in India. Such distinct different kinds of language. As we find that the Karnataka people, when they go to Marathi, they can't talk Marathi, but there is a common language, Hindi and English. One or the other way, they will survive. They will communicate each other. And the person who is from Haryana, they can very well come and settle in electronic city in Bangalore. That is the way. They will communicate, they will understand. So that is one, at least 25 to 30% of the language benefit we have. Number one. Number two, the new education policy has purposefully made that skill development programs. So self-learning is most important, and getting evaluated by others. If I'm fail also, never mind. Repeat the course, repeat the work, repeat this thing. Have the good aim. And above all these things, asking everything from the government or the institute is not a good sign of developing, growing each individual. When we contribute, when we spend some money, we'll understand the importance of the. If you give free of cost, what we'll never understand the importance of that material or the subject or the course. That we have must understand. And asking, of course, one step ahead, I will tell. For any my individual progress, I will blame only the association. And what association then has done. And of course, many times I find it very difficult also. But I will argue in such a way that it is the what the ILA has done to me. It is the same question for the parent, for a son. Son asking the parents that what you have done for me. He never looks into the parents have put him, mother has holded him in the stomach for 9 months or 10 months and developed him from childhood to the 21 years or 24 years and educated him in different things, and you have not given me anything. So how can it's same this thing that if I ask association, Indian Library, what ILA has given to me? ILA is there not to give to you. ILA, what you have given to the association, what you have given to the parents is most important than the what association or the parents have given to me. So that aspect also, when you go for the education, at least parents have looked you to the education till the 21 years. You look forward and you learn, you put in work. There was a time, of course, you are all lucky fellows who have come with the silver spoon or the golden spoon. People like me who coming from the rural area, I don't have the education up to 5th standard, and afterwards we started walking 5 kilometers away to learn the high school, and 21 kilometers away for the college. And all those things, after after BA and I did BSc. After 10 years, I did my MBSc. When I started earning my bread. After 10 years, I did my PhD. And after PhD, I went to the England. And it is all created by this thing. There's no point in blaming my parents. They have what they have done. They have पाला पोषा कितना बरस तक उतना कितने कैपेसिटी तक, बट आगे जाना हमारा काम होता है. It is all individuals should understand that. I have a aim to do MBSc. I have a aim to PhD. I have to do postgraduate diploma in digital library, postgraduate diploma in computer application, kind of thing. So we have to walk on the life and put the high aim. Keeping the high aim is not a crime. Grow according to that. And try to be individual, independent. स्वावलंबना से अच्छा काम कुछ भी नहीं. Okay?
Thank you.
I hope I answered that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes.
So, sir, thank you for the wonderful lecture. And in fact, we got inspired with your beautiful lecture, and we are fortunate to hear here today to have your lecture and to join as a part of this program, conduct regular program of ILA continuously
Are
doing.
there anybody other than this thing?
There are a few questions, sir.
Yeah.
Would you like to go for questionnaires? I thought you just take a breath and then we can continue later.
How much time we have?
Your session was completed as per the schedule, sir. But there are a few questions we would like to ask. So what I thought of after, meanwhile, you can take a break. I can continue and then we'll ask questions.
No.
Are you
We'll
okay?
Finish it.
Okay, there are a few questions, sir. Shall we continue?
Yeah.
With the questions? Yes, sir.
If there
Prakash Dangare, his question is, what digital and technological skills should be considered mandatory for LIS professional today in order to remain relevant and competitive in the job market? What digital and technological skills required?
Yes. As I said, that technological know-how and knowledge is not stagnant water. It goes on flowing. Our knowledge accumulation should be like flowing water. It should not be stagnant. As it is changing day to day, we are also earn that knowledge or gain that knowledge for day to day. If you find that today PG postgraduate diploma in digital library is a important course and I have to do it, tomorrow postgraduate diploma in artificial intelligence will come. You should not say that, no, I have done postgraduate digital library, I don't want artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence coming for the services and users help. Why don't we can learn it better than the computer technology persons?
Yes, sir.
So that we will be most useful for this thing. That as in time, we have to be very particular about PMEST also. Your development of personality and accumulation of your knowledge. Now, what we can say that Vyaktitva Vikasan, that personality development, and also the Vishaya Brahma, that accumulation of knowledge, the different subject. You should be like a Brahma and you should have energy all the time to gain the knowledge. And also you must be a modernized personality. And it should not be stopped at one end. Then you should have the world as a one body vision, so that you will reach to the jnana, knowledge, the wisdom.
Yes, sir.
So this thing is, you should not stop at one stage and say that is enough for me. The lifelong you must go on learning it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. One more question, sir, from Nisha Wankade. Why is data curation, data management becoming a core responsibilities of LIS professionals. How can they prepare for this emerging role? Why data curation and data management becoming a core responsibilities of LIS professionals? How can they prepare for this emerging role?
In fact, data curation and data management and data mining, these are all the part of the, because we have the knowledge ocean. That means all kinds of data is accumulated. How many PhD theses you have in your library? Each PhD thesis has its own data. So we have to create all those data in one aspect, and it is available in the electronic way. Once you create the data, and curation is our job, and data organizing is most important, churning the data and bringing out the butter out of it is mining. So these are all aspects. What if you learn it, it will be the more respectable, and there is the knowledge, there is the respect. Knowledge is power. So you have to work on the three aspects: data curation, data organization, data dissemination.
Yeah.
So all the three aspects, if you work it out, you will be best knowledge manager than the data manager.
Yes, sir. So data is part of library science, and there is a lot of data in libraries also, which includes users data and transactional data, and institutional repositories is a kind of data, and digital libraries, e-resources, whatnot. There is a lot of data generates in libraries, and which needs organized and manage and again disseminate in a proper format. This is
Yes.
definitely it requires, sir. I do understand. Thank you. And one more question, sir. Why is the philosophy of lifelong learning considered critical for LIS professionals? Lifelong learning considered critical for LIS professionals, and how can it be integrated into the continuous professional development? Lifelong learning.
Yeah. I can understand. It's not only for you.
Yes.
You think that it is the lifelong learning is very much necessary for the life. No. You go to the lawyer. Once upon a time, lawyer's house is full of books, laws, courts, and other things you might have seen in many pictures as well as this thing. Now, what they are doing, accessing the information through the computer, and they are retrieving the Supreme Court law proceedings, judgments, and other things through the database. High court lawyers, district court lawyers, that is one aspect. You go to any doctor. There is no doctor without computer now. Once upon a time, when I was a child, I used to go to the doctor and he used to touch the this, that, and other things. For now, for anything, they will create the data. Case studies of the medical case studies, they have become the big data for the entire this thing. Medical science people also, they will learn. They don't know. It's not compulsory for them, but they want to know. Now, if you go to the multi specialty hospital now, they will start with your Aadhaar card data entry to the doctor himself will do. And all entries will, when your prescription is also given from the computer technology. They are also learning lifelong, but we have not visualized in that sense. It is compulsory for us to apply the technology, develop your skill, and retrieve the knowledge. That is for everybody. It is not a change. All are dancing in the same talam ragam, but somebody dance according to the fast music, somebody dance according to the Bharatanatyam music. That is the state of the affairs. In the society has changed. Modernization from traditional system to the modern system. So everybody has learned. Once upon a time, we never used to use the mobile for retrieving the information. Now all of us have learned, and even layman, the person, the farmer who is in the farm, he will understand what medicine he has to give to the plant for if there is some disease. Otherwise, you will ask in the Google, which medicine I have to give for this. just take a photo and click it and send it to the agriculture experts. So that is the latest development. We have to learn that.
Yes, sir.
Necessity is the mother of invention. It is, and that is a necessity. We will automatically learn. Everybody will learn, not only a library and information science profession.
Yes, sir. Sir, one more question.
Yeah.
Might we wind up with the early.
Yeah.
Shajal Pilevar.
Yeah.
How can knowledge management systems be strategically implemented in libraries? How knowledge management systems be strategically implemented in libraries and research organizations? And what opportunities do they create for LIS professionals?
You are doing already knowledge management and knowledge providing services, but not it is called as the live knowledge. What do you think about the knowledge which is based in computer or knowledge based in the brain? Now, when a small unit like mobile will provide you the solutions for the driving your car or driving your scooter, bike, giving the direction, take left, are you going to question that? Why I should take left? Why I should take right? Why I should? But Google Map will direct you. The lady who is with a sweet voice, she will, and you will follow it. That is the knowledge direction. So it is in library also. If user comes and asks for this, I want a research article on this topic. What you will do, you will prepare the keyword, ask for the Google or the database which is available with you. You will prepare the knowledge base. You will prepare the content in the form of knowledge. And you provide it to him. He will select one among that, or he may select reject all of that. Again, you will tell that, no, please try, sir. I want for my research work, I have stuck up with it. In fact, because the information sources and information is overcrowded. Information everywhere, not a single article for my research work. This is the era of research scholars, the faculty members. But we have to work out which the pinpointed information what the user wants. You are doing already that knowledge surfacing as well as knowledge putting the work and preparing the knowledge for the user.
Yes, sir.
There is no much difference between, but there, it is already somebody will prepare and give it to us. We will call it that is the knowledge management. No, we are also doing the knowledge management. But the aspect of knowledge will come when you open the library to the information center, information to the knowledge center. Then people realize, oh, this is the knowledge service center.
Yes, sir. So basically, information matters, either library or corporate anything.
Yeah.
So definitely, library consists of knowledge.
Yeah.
So knowledge management is a must for the libraries too, and creation of knowledge, organization of knowledge is part of library also. And the research automatically generates new knowledge that also we preserve and we deliver to this thing. Sir, we would like to wind up with this thing, and thank you very much for your wonderful lecture. And you have covered many aspects, and we inspired with your lecture, sir. You have covered like knowledge and skills required for library professionals, and knowledge as resources, knowledge resources, technological facilities and resources, skills required, and financial resources, skills required for the LIS professionals, and competencies required to possess in library professionals, which includes change is must, acceptance of change, quality service, and being adaptive, flexible, and and then be resourceful and empathetic, creating awareness, information management strategist. Many things you have covered, sir. And apart from this, technical knowledge, which includes operating systems, word processing, and data processing, Excel, PPT, database management systems, artificial intelligence, programming and networking, and information retrieval systems, library software packages, digital library tools, T-Space, etc. So many things we have covered, sir. And after that, you have covered one more slide, develop action steps. What is to be done by librarian? Upgrading qualifications, and searching for new jobs, attending seminars, conferences, workshops, and improving communication and soft skills, and then joining online forums, and then internet usage, how to use the internet and how to search the information, all these things. Then again covering e-books, e-journals, and then other skills, including other skills like administrative skills, many administrative skills, ICT skills, leadership skills, and research and management, marketing skills. Everything you have covered, sir. And then 10 steps to become great librarian, which includes character. I mean, qualities and required for the librarians, which includes empathy, jargon, strategy, legal framework, change, teamwork, evaluation, innovation, upgradation, and happiness. These are the very good qualities you require for the libraries, as you said. Thank you very much, sir. We are thankful on behalf of ILA. We would like to listen to you anytime, anywhere, and your guidance is
Yeah.
must
Before
to go ILA in a right direction, sir.
One thing I want to express my gratitude and thankfulness to the Baso Samiti of Bangalore, as well as my colleagues, Mr. Harish, who is IT man and who helped me in presenting so many things, not only this and this thing, and my colleague Param Shivaya, who all the time helped us to deliver this lecture. And also I'm thankful to the president and the office bearers of the Baso Samiti. I'm also thankful to the president ILA and other office bearers and good friends like you and many more honorable members. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And thanks once again on behalf of ILA and on myself. And may I now request Saheli Atram to give vote of thanks so that we can wind up the session in time. Thank you
Yes,
once
sir.
again, sir. Muttaya sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is indeed my proud privilege to purpose the vote of thanks on behalf of the Indian iLibrary Association for today's national webinar on LIS Professional Development in the present era. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our respected dignitaries, Dr. Pradeep Rai sir, President of ILA, Dr. Parshuram Kattimani sir, Senior Vice President of ILA, Dr. Dharam Kumar sir, General Secretary of ILA, for their constant encouragement, guidance, and blessing, which have made today's workshop truly meaningful. A very special word of thanks goes to our eminent resources person, respected Professor Muttaya Kognur Math, former Dean, School of Library and Information Science, Centre University of Gujarat, Gandhinagar, and Director, Basava International Information Centre, Bangalore. Sir delivered highly informative and thoughtful, provoking lecture on the topic, LIS Professional Development in the Present Era. His profound knowledge and experience will surely inspire all participants to strengthen their understanding of professional development in the library and information science. And I also wish to place on record my sincere appreciation to the organizing team, Dr. Milind Anasane sir, Dr. Vinita Jain ma'am, Dr. Shiv Shankar Prasad sir, and Dr. Vishal Bapte sir, for their dedicated efforts which ensure the smooth conduct of this webinar. Special thanks are also due to our coordinators, Mr. Rahul Kohli and Mr. Shubham Masurkar and Ms. Ruby Tagbode, for their excellent planning, technical support, and smooth handling of today's program. And special thanks are also Dr. Dattatreya Kalwande sir for joining us. Finally, I sincerely thank all our participants. Your active involvement and enthusiastic response have made this event interactive and successfully. Kindly remember to fill out the feedback form within the next 1 hour as certificates will be issued accordingly. Once again, on behalf of the Indian Library Association, I express my sincerely thanks to everyone who contributed to the success of this webinar. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all. Over to you, Dr. Shiv Shankar Prasad, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sahil, for the
Thank you,
vote
sir.
of thanks and small kind attention to all the audience. ILA is always in front runner to organize many such programs, and with a short period, ILA has planned one more program. Just now I have got received from message from Vinita Jain. This program is on 27. You please note down 27, 2:30. You please note down and put in on your calendar. There is a program on constructing web-based library application, a weblog using Blogger for Library Media Center. Constructing web-based library application, a weblog using Blogger for Library Media Center by Dr. Rajesh Sharma, Training Associate Library, KVS Jeddah ET Mumbai. He was a resource person before also. Again, he is going to present one more lecture on 27. This is for your information. I request all of you to support ILA forever, forever, forever. Not only for the individual, for all the profession, whole profession. Thank you once again. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
to the
Thank you.
organization.